Now we choose Acon A5. I had a problem with the power actually. I tried the different batteries and I was doubting that. Now A5 first one, I bought a second one because I think I somehow either shortcut through the water, or probably this thing here was pressing like that. The motor itself was touching this, and I noticed some not warming up, actually the burning of the elements here. I noticed the smoke the first time, so I shut it off, and I think that's the main reason why it doesn't show like a higher amperage. So that's why I connected now the battery, just the normal battery, 20C, doesn't matter really, and just to show that there's a problem with the receiving board, and and not with the motor. So I hooked up the electronic from the first one and hooked up the motor from the second one. See? So that's half. 500. Only 1.2. And even if you take the bigger battery like this one fits really nicely. It's only 16 grams instead of 13 grams, and it has a 300 milliamps instead of 180 milliamps and 35C, so not 20C, so it can go like 6-7 amps. It's gonna work only like maximum of 1 amp. So electronic from here hooked up to the motor from the second one. 350, 500 maximum, 1.14. That's about it. Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna change the model select to the second one I bought today, just to prove what is wrong. Is it the problem with the motor, or is it problem with the they're completely the same. With the board, electronic board, actually, the receiver, complete receiver, and these pieces here. See, you can see here, that's the exit, which goes directly to the motor. So that's basically a control unit, electronic speed control. It's burnt, either too much fire, too much electricity due to the blockage here to this thing, or just because it was underwater. So I'm gonna use the second one now. So use the electronic from the second and hook it up to the motor of the first one, just to show that it's gonna work fine. And now then you can know that is no problem with the second one. Now electronic from second one is powering the electromotor from the first one, which is, I thought it's damaged because it's a little bit noisy. This one is not so noisy. See, you don't hear it, and this one is a little bit noisy. But that's just the way how they make the motor. So now I'm gonna try. Okay, I made a mistake. I need to hook up this one to this one, second one to the first one. See, it's easy to be confused. Okay, now the first one, the second one, and powering the electromotor from the first one. As you can see, it's only 40%. It's already 500. On the 50% of the throttle, it's 1 amp already, and it goes up to 2.3 amps. basically it works like 55% with this board from the second one. It goes up to 2.3. And of course the battery is strong, but I'm gonna try the smaller batteries now. And it's still gonna be good. That means it's not the battery, it's not the motor. The problem is with the receiver board, basically the portion of the exit which delivers the power, which is basically the controller, electronic controller, speed controller. See, 50, 1.1. 2.5. It even takes more electricity, more power. 50%, 1.14. Maximum 2.4 with a small one. So that is conclusion basically, that the problem is, or was, now it still is, it still flies, but even with the smaller battery, it's not gonna do any good because these pieces are damaged. The motor is, as you can see, rather noisy compared to this one, but it showed that in both cases works fine. So the problem is in the board. This is the new board. Also, I wanted to show you this. These are the openings for the motor or the electronics to be cooled, and I put the tape here, see-through tape, just because I don't want any water in case it goes upside down, whatever. I just don't want any water inside because definitely it's gonna be damaged. See, I had to buy another one just to prove what I was thinking it is the problem. So not the motor, but the board. Thank you for watching. Now we have a lot more information, and now we have a 2.2 amps, regardless of the battery. Of course, the bigger battery is gonna be a little bit stronger, and of course more time, more capacity. But now it's gonna be no problem with the lifting this bad guy from the water or off the water, and it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfect. And next time I'm just hardly wait. I'm looking forward to flying with this small bastard. Thank you, my love. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.